In this video, I'm going to show you how to predict straight winning matches using these powerful home winning strategies. Right, and the interesting part of this particular strategy I'm going to share with you is that ever since I discovered this strategy, I've not seen this strategy lost. Right, ever since I discovered this strategy, it has been giving us winning. Right, and if you follow these steps and avoid the things I'm going to mention in this particular video, you are still going to get the exact same result. Right, so welcome back to Better Live TV, where we test football betting strategies and show you guys exactly what works. Right, the whole idea is to make sure that we don't lose our money recklessly to bookmakers. Right, and we are building a community for smart bettors only, and I believe you want to be one of us, and the only way you can be one of us is to hit that subscribe button and turn on all bell notifications, so that when I drop any important video just like the one you're about to watch right now, YouTube will notify you instantly. If you have done that, I'm very much excited, and let's get this video started. Right, so now first of all, we are going to use odds market analysis. As you can see, what I'm showing you is odd market analysis. All right, now if you ask me between statistics and odd, which one would I prefer to use in doing my predictions, I will actually tell you that I'm going to go for odds. All right, so the reason why I go for odd is because I understand odds. All right, when you understand odds, you prefer to go for odd. Right, because odds speaks a lot of odds carries a lot of information. Right, it carries a lot of information that you don't even know about the game. Right, so you need to, so when you understand it, that is when you can go for, that is when you can prefer it over statistics. Whereby you don't understand this, you want to prefer statistics over odds. All right, but in this particular channel, I'm teaching you how to understand the odds. All right, so that's why I'm going to give you a copy and paste odd market that you can use, that I can guarantee you winning. All right, now let's take the first step. Right, so now the first step we are going to do is to discover a game that has a high dominant game over one another. Right, let me break it down again. A game that is up to 90 to 95% dominant over the opponent, either home or away. All right, so how can we discover that game? That's the question you've been wanting to ask. Right, how can we discover that game? We are going to discover that game with the correct score market. Right, so that's where we are going to discover that game in the correct score. So the only way we are going to discover that game is to see how the bookmakers price the market. Right, so that's where we are going to get the game that is going to be our favorite game. All right, so let's go right to the video. So first of all, I'm going to use this Mexico and Ecuador as an example, and I'm going to show you areas where you focus. So I'm not telling you that we're going to discover if these two teams is going to win. Right, so what we're going to do, we are using this as a case study. All right, so now I also want to tell you areas or leagues where you should play this particular strategy, that it works for you perfectly. So that's why you have to pay close attention to this video. So we'll go all the way down to correct score. All right, so this is where we'll get all our values. All right, so now I have told you guys before that bookmakers or bookies, what they normally, the areas where they normally sit down to analyze and give you guys value is mostly on 10, 20, 21, 30, 31. Right, and sometimes 32. So when it passes this range, market becomes very lousy or very noisy, or the way you can put it. Right, so that's where we get our value: 10, 20, 21, 30 and 31 in this particular video. Now what are we going to do is that we are not going to do much research. Now what you just have to do, if you are looking for home win, right, so if you are looking for home win, you just have to go straight to the point. Look for 10. If the 10 for the four bookmakers is less than 11 odds here, right, if less than or equal to 11 odds, less than or equal to, right, so it must not go above 11 odds. Right, you know, is a value. Right, so now let me just come back again. All these areas I'm going to mention, if their odds is less than or equal to 11 odds, you know they have a stronger opponent edge over the opponent. Now I'm also going to give you the odds for the opponent. The odds for the opponent must be 12 and above odds, right, across the same market. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Now if you are getting what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section that you are getting what I'm saying. For example, let's go for example, this is 10 10, everything here is less than 11 odd. Now let's go to 20 everything here is also less than 11 odd. Now let's go to 21 everything here is also less than 11 odd. Let's go to 30. So this is where the issue starts, right? So this is where the issue starts. The odds has increased. So right, so now for your own sake, if you are looking for a team that has a higher 100% or not even 100, let's say 90% or 95% edge over the opponent, both the 30 must have less than or equal to 11 odd, right? Now you go to 31 must also have 11 less than or equal to 11 odd, right? So if you have gotten that, that's 3-1. If you have gotten that, now you move over to away team, right? You check from 10 to 3-1. They must have from 12 odd and away. I don't know if you can write it down so that you don't forget about it, right? So 12 odd and away, right? So now you go over to draw team. So the reason why you are going to check for the draw is to check the availability of the draw, what the market is saying concerning the draw, right? So if the draw is available, because you will see some markets where you have those kind of odds, right? So that's where the trap falling, and I don't want to give you something that will trap your money, right? So that's why I'm telling you that we are here so that you don't lose your money recklessly, right? So you will see some markets that will trap your money, right? So when you see those kind of markets, you avoid them. Even if the home and away odds, it looks very perfect, but you avoid them. But even if you must take them, you know that you already know the risk, right, before taking them, right? Now so you go to draw odd and you make sure that the draw odd margin or gap is 4 points, from 4 points and above, right? That shows that there is no draw. So since there is no draw, the only favorite is the home or away, right? Whichever one that the odd is less than or equal to 11 in all departments, right? So let me see you again in our next video, right? Don't forget to like and share, and let's see you again in our next video. Keep winning.